Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Thursday, July 16th. Can you believe it? We are over halfway over the month. And you know what tomorrow is? Tomorrow is opening day over at Del Mar, so I'm heading down tonight for festivities before the big opening day. If you're going to be down there, look for me. I'll have this pretty big pink hatinator. Have you seen those? It's a cross between a hat and a fascinator. I'm fascinated by it. I'm also fascinated by today's guests on our show. We've got McEachern Construction with Dan and Susie. Have you been thinking about maybe expanding your living space? Well, they can tell you how in our segment. And then later on, we've got Wellness in the Woods. This is our Leslie Crotty, our host for Wellness in the Woods. She's got a show. And today she's going to be with me talking about giving and wellness. So two very important things that we're going to want to learn about. So stay tuned for that. Why don't you go pick up some free mulch, everyone? It is that time of year again, generated by VMS Landscaping Services. Residents, you can pick up your mulch at Clubhouse 3 or 5 Friday, July 17th. It is tomorrow already. Through Monday, July 20th. So you got about 4 days to go over there and pick up some mulch if you need it for your garden. Please bring your own shovel and container. They will not be provided. Staff will not be able to assist either. So bring somebody, bring a friend, a partner, anybody who can help you. Free community mulch events are for residents who wish to enrich soil in private and personal garden areas and garden pots. Landscaping Services will continue to mulch all common areas per standard practice. Well, folks, weather is definitely visiting us this week. Today will be in the warmest day of our 5-day forecast. Highs are going to be reaching mid-80s, 85 today, with a heat advisory remains in effect through this evening. So if you're headed outside, make sure you stay hydrated. Wear your sunscreen and try to avoid any strenuous activity during the hottest part of the afternoon. A light ocean breeze, about 5 to 10 miles per hour, with an occasional stronger gust, will help bring a little bit of relief later in the day. Looking ahead, temperatures will ease back into the lower 80s Friday through Monday under our beautiful sunny skies with comfortable overnight lows in the mid-60s. All in all, it's perfect weather to enjoy everything summer has to offer. Sunrise this morning was at 5:52 a.m. Sunset will be at 8:01 p.m. Love that shot. Seaside Tracks at San Clemente. Photo taken by Joel Goldstein. Thank you, Joel. Love that photo. If you'd like to send us yours, we'd love to share them. Please email those to us at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Please send us your name, where the photo was taken from, and in a horizontal format, of course. We've got 3 morning meetings to tell you about. Well, we're down to 2 now because it's already after 9. And we've got a cancellation. So if you can make that meeting in about 25 minutes, head on over. Otherwise, we'll see you after the break.
If you're exhausted after conversations, it might not be you. It might be the strain of trying to hear. Today's AI-based hearing devices can do real-time situational analysis, helping reduce background noise so you can follow speech without working so hard, often leaving you feeling more relaxed and engaged. Try Audibel Eris. All insurances are accepted, and take advantage of our field trial that lets you test the environment where it matters the most, your daily life. Call us today, and remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
Discover Canyon Spirit, the new rail journey from the creators of Rocky Mountaineer, built on decades of world-class hospitality. See the Southwest like never before. Travel only by day and enjoy panoramic glass dome views that showcase the region's most unforgettable vistas. Relax in premium comfort. Savor regionally inspired cuisine. And let the onboard hosts bring every mile to life. Seats are limited. Book your Canyon Spirit adventure now with AAA Laguna Hills.
For nearly 40 years, Pacific Cardiovascular Associates has been the leading cardiovascular clinic serving Laguna Hills and Laguna Woods. At PCA, our board-certified heart specialists provide compassionate care, from initial consultations to routine follow-ups and more. We offer echocardiograms, stress tests, vascular studies, and pacemaker checks, all in one convenient location. With free parking and full wheelchair accessibility, PCA makes care easier than ever. Visit our website or give us a call to schedule your appointment today.
Annette, how long has it been since we built your patio room?
A couple, 3 months, I guess.
Yeah. So how's it working out for you?
It's just working out great, and you did it in such a timely manner, and we just love it out here.
Yeah, and when you gave us this job, I told you, we'll do a nice job for you. Did we?
Absolutely. You really, really did it. We couldn't be happier.
Thanks a lot. Give us a call. We'll do a nice job for you too.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. I've got Dan and Susan McEachern from McEachern Construction with me now. We've got stories to tell and patios to build.
Good, yeah.
Hello, you two.
Good to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming such short notice. I appreciate you being here. And Dan, I know you are just so
Ready to go?
excited to tell us about an interesting story.
Yeah. Well, last week, so we're in the patio business and we build patios, and all our patios require a permit, and then you have to have it signed off at the end. And generally, I mean, once in a while I'll forget to have a permit finalized, and you know, it's like we've been doing this for 30 years, and the city will call and say, "Hey Dan, this thing was never finalized." What? And then this one particular job was in 24, and so it's not a big,
24?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, 2 years ago. So it's a little, yeah. And so I went over them and talked to Chris, and then Mark, the inspector, called me and says, "Hey, why don't we just run over there and see if we can get this thing taken care of and find out what." He'll essentially call for another inspection. So we go out there, and then it was over in gate 11, and I was waiting for him, and I looked next door, and there's a house there that I remodeled years ago over probably a 25-year period. And I knew these people well, and we had gone to dinner before and went to baseball games together. They were great people. And then Howard, the husband, he had died about 10 years ago. And then Nancy, she was really an interesting lady, very sharp. And she would call me now and then to do some work. And so I knew her. And then I'm looking over and I see that they have an estate sale. It's a big estate sale. And I didn't remember that being in the house. I walked over there and everything, this is Howard's old house.
Wow.
And everything's gone. And then all the stuff that they were selling. And so, my inspection's right next door. So I called the inspector and I said, "Listen, I'm next door at a estate sale. Come on by." That's how you kind of get a relationship with your inspectors and
Right.
stuff. And
Oh,
he's
yeah.
pretty,
So
he
work
called,
with
"Hey,
them
listen,
all.
I'll be over there in a couple hours," so you're not having to wait around. And then I said, "Mark, I'm next door at the estate sale. Grab me when you get over here." And so we're out there doing some stuff. Susie came by a little later. I look over and I see Mark on the street. "Hey, I've been here for 5 minutes." "Oh, okay." So we go next door, and that's where I had to get the final. And I had done the patio on that job. And Richard Smith is a really good contractor in Laguna Woods. He had done the whole house, remodeled the whole thing. It's really nice. He didn't get his signed off either. It was kind of a weird deal.
That is
And both of us.
strange.
So I'm calling Mark. I call Richard and I say, "Listen," and so he goes, "Okay." So we met over there with Mark, the inspector, not Richard, wasn't there yet. So went in, and the lady's living here. She doesn't, she's a tenant, but the place, and it's a big place. And so I went in and said, "I'm waiting for the inspector." And said, "No problem, just knock on the door and come back." And so we go back. Mark comes over and we have a little sit in there. She goes, "Sit down in the big, beautiful kitchen." And we are talking about what we have to do to get this thing going. And then we get Richard on the line, so we have a little conference, and everything's going along fine. And then he says, "Okay, Richard, we'll talk tomorrow," which was on Monday. And then, "Dan, I'm going to go ahead and sign you off and get yours taken care of. And then maybe you can ask the lady if she can make a copy of this," because I didn't have a copy. And so I went in to ask her, and she thought I said, "Will you make us some coffee?" And I said, I'm in there, and she goes, oh, okay, get up. And here it is,
Oh
a
my
couple of people.
God.
I say,
Funny.
she thinks I'm asking for coffee. Sweetie, can you get us some coffee while we work?
That
And
is
And so then she
hilarious.
gets up and she goes, and then I said,
She's
"Can you
probably a
make
little puzzled.
I know. I said, "You make a larger coffee?" She goes, "Oh, coffee." I thought you said coffee. So we ended up getting that taken
hysterical.
care of. Then Mark says, "Hey, listen, I'll see you on Monday. Come on in, and we'll take care of it. I'll get your copy and all that." And so I go in there Monday morning to the city, and Chris and everybody seems a little bit off. And then I said, "I'm here to get this taken care of," and they go, "Oh, okay." And then Chris comes out. "Who's your inspector?" "Mark." "Oh, Mark died over the weekend."
Yeah, that's what's happening.
He died over the weekend. This guy,
Oh.
you get to know these inspectors, and as long as you work with them, all they want you to do is, hey, you do the job right, we'll take care of it. He goes, yeah, we're all in a little shock here. And
Wow, sorry to hear that.
Mark lived in Laguna Woods too.
Really?
And I had done a little work for him. And that's how, things happen like this that kind of make you realize that, hey, we're all just people here trying to do a good job. And Mark was just doing his job, and then 1 minute he's gone. So
That's crazy.
and just I just give a little thing from Mark. Guys like that just work, do their job. Don't ask. You don't really know them, but they're good people.
Right.
And things like this happen. But it's
Yeah.
it's what.
Gotta just
It's a community.
make every day count, right?
Yeah,
Right,
and when
right.
we've been working with these people for so long, you get to know them more than just customers.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And I did interior design for many, many years, and I'm still very good friends with all of my clients.
Yeah, exactly. These people become your
because
friends.
you're in their home, right?
You're in the
Yeah.
home.
You're in their marriage, you're
right.
in their wallet,
Yeah.
and you just sort of
You're
just
married together
morph
for that
in.
time period, almost
Yeah.
like a marriage.
You
know,
really
you
are.
meet.
You really are. I mean, you really get to know people at an intimate level because then they do start sharing stories about their family, maybe or
Right.
their trips
Exactly,
or
yeah.
what's going on in their
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
And you just create that special bond. So I'm
Yeah.
sorry that had happened.
Yeah. But we'll things will keep going.
Yeah, and you'll keep building.
Keep building
And you'll get a
and-
new inspector.
Yeah.
And you'll build a friendship with somebody new.
Sure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
In the meantime, Susie's here to help you. You are making a family affair out of your business.
Well, yeah, it's been good. It's been a real help to Dan, and he's able to connect with his clients more, and so I take that workload off of him. The permit process is complicated and frustrating for a homeowner to go in
It
on their
is.
own.
Absolutely. It's really hard to navigate.
Yeah, their process, to be honest, it needs to be improved. So I know all the ways to get through it as smooth as possible. So that's what I like doing. That's kind of my forte, and but I help Dan as much as I can, and it's working.
Oh, it makes a difference too.
Yeah.
I mean, I essentially 30% of my time now is not on permits, which
Yeah.
it used to be, and it does. It gives you more time to kind of relax a little bit. It used to be that at the end of the day, may I'd run over and work on permits for a couple hours, and it's like okay, but that's not my. I'm not really that good at it.
It's
I did it, but
paper shuffling
Yeah,
without
yeah.
really using paper, the computer stuff.
Yeah,
And
yeah. It's very time consuming.
yeah, it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoy it.
Tell us about that patio we're looking at on the screen now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this one right here?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that one there. I did that patio. That used to be a solarium. I did that patio 30 years ago.
It's gorgeous.
But no, that one there was only done a month ago. I took the old one out.
Oh, you
but
did?
30 years ago, I did a patio enclosure. That's the inside right there. I did a patio enclosure, and these other people moved in. They called me. I go, this is my job. I did it 30 years ago. So it was, needed to tore it out. Those sunrooms out there aren't back. Not many people put some. It's too hot in these solariums now.
Right.
But this turned out really well. It was a big job. As a matter of fact, Brander did a lot of work on that one too, tearing it out. Everybody did stuff. Susie pulled the permit, Brander did the tear out, and the boys did the install, and so and they were happy, very.
And how many square feet did that add to
That
the
is about
residence?
200.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea because all the units here, basically 2 bedrooms and two bath, and you need that extra space to do your little thing, the artwork, or computer work, or whatever. So you get to utilize that space for privacy, and I think it's a good thing.
Looks like a great space for a pet too. They're surrounded by windows. And they can see out and see
It's
the birds.
open, and the windows now, of course, I can talk about this, they're all dual pane windows. It is, and that's an insulated roof up there with the new skylights. It looks good too, and gives light. And we can put fans in there, and we can put can lights in the ceiling. So it worked out good.
Thank you, too, for joining us, and thank you for your story.
Thank you.
Sorry for your friend.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Leslie will be here with me after the break with Wellness in the Woods.
If you believe the journey is the destination, you'll love exploring in the 2026 Subaru Crosstrek. Standard symmetrical all-wheel drive plus 33 miles per gallon, an 11.6-inch high-resolution touchscreen, plus a 180 horsepower Subaru Boxer engine. Love is out there. Find it in a Crosstrek.
Come to Frank's Irvine Subaru and celebrate the Subaru A Lot to Love event. Complimentary maintenance included on all new Subarus.
I want to save other lives as best as I can. Taking care of the heart during heart surgery ultimately takes care of the whole person. What's really amazing about Hoag is you have this system of institutes where we can group together physicians and practitioners who are all specialized in the same area, so nobody has to leave Orange County. Patients can stay here and get the highest quality of care.
At South Orange County Community College District, learning never retires. At Saddleback College and Irvine Valley College, our emeritus programs help adults 55 and older stay active, connected, and inspired through lifelong learning. From fitness and wellness to art, technology, and enrichment classes, there's something for everyone. Education isn't just about earning a degree. It's about living fully at every stage of life. Discover your next chapter today at SOCCCD.
I often get asked why I chose to become a retirement income specialist. Now for me, the answer has always been simple. I wanted to help people. There's something rewarding about helping someone not only enjoy their retirement, but just not worrying about it. My goal is to understand the person sitting in front of me. Once I understand what's important to them, we can build a plan around their goals and not anyone else's. My role is to help people use their hard-earned money they've spent their entire lifetime building to support the retirement they've always wanted.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. I've got Leslie Coretti with me. Wellness in the Woods.
Yes.
I love this. And I understand it's a place to grow and find your own pathway to wellness.
It is, definitely. We concentrate on living well. Mm-hmm. We concentrate on what we're doing food-wise, health-wise, movement, being in movement. We kind of do a self-analysis once a month as to how we're doing and how we're improving. And so, I ask the questions and they mark down honestly what they've done, what they've eaten, what they've walked, A
little bit of accountability.
Yeah, a little bit of an accountability. And
I love that.
we, it's like going to school in some ways because at the end we do get a score immediately. And some people are way in the 50s. Then we have a lot in the 60s, some in the 70s. We have only a couple that are A students that are over 80.
And how do
we
you
have no
think...
one that's 100 that has gotten 100% on any
Yeah.
No one.
Well, I mean, at the same time, you know,
Yeah.
it's,
these
it's
are-
really hard to stick to those stringent rules, and
Yeah.
we all kind of like
Yeah.
have our own little vices here and there.
Oh
right?
yeah, oh yeah, and it's totally acceptable and good to have some vices once in a while.
Is it?
Yes.
Tell
yes.
us why.
Yes, like if you love to eat chocolate or drink a glass of wine, it's fine to drink one or eat a piece of chocolate, but just not the whole bar. Or the whole bottle.
Or the whole, but that would be a mess. Oh, that's great. So do the people in the lower ranges, the 50s and 60s, maybe even 70s, do they strive for that higher percentage or goal? Or is it just that I want to belong to a group? I want to feel like I'm making a difference, not only for the group, but for myself?
Well, I strive to make a difference for everyone. I'm not sure whether they are striving to, you know, to actually move up in the ladder.
Right.
But it's just a test.
Yeah.
It's a self-test.
Right.
So we don't actually record it in any way, shape, or form.
But sometimes when you do see things written down,
it helps.
It really helps because
Yes.
otherwise the brain tends to kind of forget.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And
right.
when and numbers don't lie.
Right.
Yes or no answers don't lie.
I mean, it takes us back to when we were in school in a way, you know, but, you know, I never talk about it like that when we're actually doing it. But, you know, more or less, I'm just like, let's see where we're at.
Sure.
You know?
Well, and also, if somebody is there and their goal is for improvement, it's a baseline.
Yes,
right?
it,
So they
it is
know where they
definitely a
are.
baseline. That is the whole purpose. It's a baseline, and to see how we are moving.
Yeah.
You know, and
Wonderful. Wonderful.
it's fun.
So, for those who aren't familiar with Wellness in the Woods, what is the general theme of it? I know I mentioned it in the intro a little bit, but
Yeah,
in your words.
Yes, basically it's about finding yourself. Being able to find something that you love to do. We have created special days where we focused on this, and I was just thinking about it earlier when I was waiting. You know, some people have not had conversations with their children, or some people really wanted to go and discover where their ancestors came from. And just by writing it down, what they wanted to have happen actually happened.
Why do you think that is? I've heard this over and over again from many different sources.
Well, I believe it because when I was a teenager, I wrote down all of the things that I wanted to do and all the places I wanted to go, even to the detail of when I wanted to have a child, and I wasn't married, obviously, at 15, 16 years old. Everything on my list, except for one thing, happened on time. So I always believe in writing it down.
That's wonderful. That's great. Yeah. Never too old either.
No.
Never too old to start. That's fantastic. Well, let's talk about Ladies' Day. What is Ladies' Day?
Ladies' Day is coming up immediately this Saturday. So that is what
2 days.
Yes, in 2 days.
Yes.
And basically
Today's already the 16th.
Yeah, it's going to be on the 18th on Saturday.
Crazy.
So hey, this is a great time for people to clean their closets. If they have things that are too big or too small, gather them up, bring them to Clubhouse 7, and we open at 9 o'clock for donations.
Okay.
And we are open and available for exchanges by 9:30, 10 o'clock, you know.
Wonderful. And I love that the items at the end of the day will be donated to Laura's house.
Yes, yes. Our whole purpose is if you bring 10 items, you can choose 5 items from somebody else that somebody else has brought.
Right.
So that means 5 items go to Laura's house. And then a lot of people don't want more to take home, so they just donate. So traditionally speaking, we have many carloads or a whole truck of donations by the end of the day.
That's wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, every year.
So is it shoes also?
We have some
everything?
shoes in good condition, please, so I don't have to go through them all. Any type of costume jewelry, even if it's broken, or even if you have only one earring, you know.
You can always make a brooch out of it.
Yeah, well, people at Laura's house, they do this kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
They recreate and fix things and make them,
Fantastic.
Available.
All right.
Yeah,
Takes
so
their
I mean,
mind
I
off.
don't do that, but they do that.
Okay, wonderful.
But the other thing about Laura's house, obviously it's for battered women.
Right.
But they're also now serving battered men. I know. Who thought?
Okay, that's a new segment.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your Blue Zone meeting.
Yeah.
I'm going to skip from one to the next because I
Okay.
want to get this in because there's not very many Blue Zones on the planet, and we are very close to one here.
Yes, in Loma Linda.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. Why are you focusing on Blue Zones?
I'm focusing on Blue Zones because these are areas, of course, a fact, I've lived all over the world. So I've lived in Italy, I've lived in Japan, I've been to Costa Rica. I've actually lived in California.
Welcome home.
I've been to Greece. So I know the culture is different in each place. However, they have one thing in common.
Tell us.
You know what it is?
Tell us.
Community.
Ah.
They all have a very close-knit community.
Interesting.
So my purpose in creating the Blue Zones here in Laguna Woods Village is to change the perception of I'm alone.
Yes.
And come to the meetings, eat together. We usually eat healthy
I
food.
love that, Leslie.
And, you know, we do other things as well. We watch movies on the Blue Zone, and, you know, we have different things that happen each meeting. But it's mostly about just being together.
Wow. I love that, and thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, well, the Blue
What a
Zone meeting
privilege.
is next Saturday.
What a privilege. Come back and talk to me some more. I could have talked to you for the full 20 minutes. You're watching This Day on Village TV. We'll be back after these messages.
Hi, my name is Jeff McCabe, owner of California Gun Services, and for the last 10 years, we've been helping residents of Laguna Woods with any firearm-related needs. Do you have maybe some old bullets left in the garage, even an old gun in a closet? You might have a gun collection worth tens of thousands of dollars. We can help with all these matters and more. We like to say we're the gun company for non-gun people. Our goal is to keep you safe, legal, and maybe even put a couple dollars in your hands. Call California Gun Services today and you can speak directly with myself, Jeff McCabe.
Hi, I'm Jay Miner with Assisted Living Locators of South Orange County. If you're starting to worry about your safety at home or about a loved one who may be struggling, you don't have to take the next steps alone. I've toured every assisted living and memory care community in our area, and I can help you find the right fit. I'll do the research, make all the phone calls, and set up all the tours. And my services are at no cost to you. Let's make sure that you or your loved one have the care, comfort, and peace of mind that you deserve. Give me a call today.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Let's take a look at our Friday night movie preview, Ordinary People, sponsored by City of Hope. The accidental death of an older son of an affluent family deeply strains the relationships among the bitter mother, the good-natured father, and the guilt-ridden younger son. Sounds like a drama. Tomorrow on This Day, we have Comedy Club and our very own Sports Corner. That's going to do it for this episode of This Day. From all of us here, we wish yours a beautiful one.